Next topic is the Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is also called the Council of State. So the other name of Rajya Sabha is the Council of States. It is the upper house of parliament. So Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament and the Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament. Members of the Rajya Sabha are not directly elected by the people. So whoever will be the member of the Rajya Sabha, they are not directly elected by the people as in the Lok Sabha. There are 250 members. So the total number of members in the Rajya Sabha is 250 members. 12 members distinguished in the fields of art, literature, science and social science are nominated by the president. So out of you can say 250 members, only 12 members are nominated by the President of India in from the different fields, that is in the field of art, literature, science and social service. They are known as nominated members. So the 12 members who are nominated by the president from this field, they are known as nominated members. Rest of the members are elected by the members of state legislature and electoral college of union territories. So the rest member, that means the rest members of the Rajya Sabha, they are elected by the members of the state legislature. That means every state, it has the state legislature. Okay, so they are either elected by the state legislature or on the electoral college of the union territories. Tenure. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent body. It is never dissolved. So the Rajya Sabha is a permanent body, but Lok Sabha is not a permanent body. It can be dissolved when the Prime Minister loses the majority. But Rajya Sabha is the permanent body and it is never dissolved. So Rajya Sabha is never dissolved. The members serve a period for 6 years and 1/3 of the members retire every 2 years. So the tenure of the members of the Rajya Sabha is 6 years and 1/3 of the members, they retire every 2 years. The Vice President of India is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So who is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha? It is the Vice President of India. The chairperson conduct the day-to-day affairs of the Rajya Sabha. So the chairperson will conduct the day-to-day affairs of the Rajya Sabha. The members also elect a deputy chairman from among themselves. So the members from the Rajya Sabha, they will elect a deputy chairman among themselves. Why? Because if chairman is not available and not available in the parliament due to some reason, then the deputy chairman will take the responsibility of the chairperson. He or she take cares of the affair of the house in the absence of the chairman. So if chairperson is not there in the Rajya Sabha, then the deputy chairperson will take the responsibility of the chairperson. Functions of the parliament. Legislative function. The parliament makes laws for the country. So the parliament, that is both Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, they makes laws for our country. All laws are introduced as bill in the parliament. So whatever laws which are implemented in our country, first it is introduced as a bill in the parliament. After approval by both the houses, the bill becomes a law. So once this bill is passed by both the houses, that is Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, then this bill becomes a law when the president give his or her permission. The parliament legislate on all subject mentioned in the union list, concurrent list and the residuary list. So the parliament make all the rules and regulation which are mentioned in the union list, concurrent list and residuary list. The name of the items are mentioned in these three different lists and it is mentioned in our Indian constitution. Financial function. The government imposes taxes on the people. So the government of India impose different types of taxes on the people of our country. Money collected through taxes are utilized to execute its welfare and development program. So the monies which are collected in the form of taxes, they are utilized to do welfare and development program for the citizen of our country. If the government wants to introduce any new taxes, it has to get the approval of the Lok Sabha. So if any government wants to introduce any new tax in our country, the government have to take the permission from the Lok Sabha. the annual budget of the country is also presented before the parliament by the finance minister of the country. Even the annual budget, that means every year annual budget of all the items are decided, okay, and it is decided by the ruling party who form the government, okay. So they make the annual budget, and the annual budget is presented before the parliament, that is both in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, by the finance minister of our country. The provision of the budget can be implemented only after it has been approved by the two houses. So whatever the annual budget is presented by the finance minister, he or she have to present the annual budget in both the houses, that is in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. If they give two-thirds of the majority, then this budget is passed and implemented in our country. Debates. All issues of national importance are debated in the parliament. So all issues, whether it is related to any issue in our country, just like at present COVID-19, or you can say the issue is related to any law which is going to be implemented in the upcoming future, all are discussed in the parliament. In the question hour, the opposition can question the government on any issue, and the government is bound to give a response or answer. So there is a question hour which is decided by the parliament of our country. This is a you can say time where the opposition can ask any question to the government on any you can say on any matter, okay, and the government they have to give answer to the questions of the opposition. These question answer session and the debate are of utmost importance, and the people of the country get to know about the reason behind the decision taken by the government. So why these question hours are implemented in our country? So that because the rules and regulation which is going to be implemented, it is for the welfare of the people, right? So uh, if there will be no discussion, no suggestion, no recommendation, then that law won't be you can say apply in a better way in our country. So that's why this question hour is very important, and whatever the decision and the debates which are done in the parliament, that is in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, it is declared to the people of our country, so that they can get to know what are the reason behind why this law is implemented or why this particular law is not implemented. The people can also prevent misuse of power by the government. So our Indian constitution have given us a special power to the citizen of our country, is that we can also prevent misuse of power by the government. If our government is doing any illegal activities which is not good for our country or for the welfare of the country, the people can directly charge the government. This also help in generating public opinion. So as whatever the decision which are discussed in the Lok Sabha and in the Rajya Sabha, it is all declared openly in the news channel, so that the people can judge or they can make decision that whether this law should be implemented or not, or what should be the suggestion regarding any issues which is creating a lot of problem in our country.